Hi guys, good morning. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's readings for Cancer, June 2020. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Hopefully my phone will keep recording. I've been having trouble with it anyway. That's a long story. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. What cards am I supposed to start with? Angel Therapy, thank you. Universal Energies, what messages do you have, please, for all my Cancers for June 2020? Love, romance, messages in finance, career, messages from Spirit or Higher Self, please. What messages do you have for all my Cancers for June 2020, please? 44, you can look that number up on Sacred Scribes. That's an angel number. What messages do you have, please, for all my Cancers for June 2020? Love, romance, finance, career, Ascension messages, messages from Spirit or Higher Self, please. What messages do you have? Am I supposed to take, thank you, I got pushed out. What other messages do you, am I supposed to take all of them? Thank you. The first one is Crown Chakra. Pay attention to your ideals as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. A lot of people's intuition is just really spot on right now, so pay attention to what kind of ideals are coming in with your intuitive insight, or maybe even think it's your human feeling it. Doesn't matter, you know, feeling those that you're making up those ideals or whatever I'm trying to say. But anyway, make sure that you're paying attention to those things. Whatever is going on during dream time and meditation time, make sure that you are, hold on just a second, it's driving me nuts seeing this in my face or something across the screen. Okay, anyway, make sure that whatever it is that you're seeing during dream time or during meditation time, that you're jotting those things down. You're starting to get puzzle pieces of whatever is getting ready to happen in your future is what I'm getting. I'm getting like future events some of you are starting to pick up on. But there's something to do with some kind of, what is it? Like a gathering, a festival is what I'm hearing. Okay, some kind of festival that some of you are trying to get together. I don't know what kind of festival this is, but I see a lot of people singing, dancing, having a really good time. It kind of looks like what would make me think of Woodstock. So I don't know exactly what that is, but somebody is supposed to be doing something with some kind of festival. Make sure that you either attend it or go to it or be a part of 2, 3, 4, because I'm feeling like you're getting intuitive insight about this, and that's something that you need to be participating in, is what I heard. Okay. Some of you, your crown chakra may be opening up, so you may be feeling like swirling or tingling or pulsating energies, vibrating, what have you. You may even be getting some action in the third eye area. Pitter patters, vibration, expansion is what I'm hearing for some of you. So power, animal, and fairies came out together. And what I'm getting with this one is guides, okay? Some of you, 313, there's fairy guides that are trying to work with you, trying to communicate with you, or are communicating with you, and you're aware of that. For others of you, you're supposed to be connecting with your spirit animal, your animal totems. The animal power animal says your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. Some of you, that's a raven. I'm seeing a raven. A raven is one of my totems. I see it a lot, so maybe some of you need to connect with the raven. Some of you may be getting some type of mysterious insight or magical type of feelings or what have you. You may be feeling like you're going through like a rebirth, even the death of the old and coming in with the new. Some of you, yes, I'm hearing, some of you may even be connecting with a unicorn or a Pegasus. I have a Pegasus as a guide. His name is Leo. I've been connecting with him for about 4 years. He's really cool. Very powerful. He made sure I said very powerful. A little bit of ego there. Anyway, fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Some of you may be being led to pick up trash on the side of the road, or pick up the 432. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes. But anyway, maybe being led to pick up trash in the ocean. I don't know. There's so many different things that could be happening. But the fairies, when you get in contact with them, usually they'll want you to help out with something to do with Mother Nature. Maybe they want you to build them fairy houses. I don't know. Maybe some of you are already doing that. Some of them are trying to give you intuitive insight or talk to you telepathically even about how to do your gardening. This is with flowers and plants. This is also with vegetables and fruits. Yes, I hear. Okay. Somebody in the mountains is supposed to be connecting with the mountain fairies, and I hear they are big. So, I'm seeing like pretty big, like a maybe 10 to 12 inches long, tall, whatever. Somebody's already been having, I feel like Sharon, pay attention to this message, because I feel like maybe you're connecting with the mountain fairies or need to be connecting with the mountain fairies. I'm hearing yes. I don't even know if you're a Cancer, but I'm going to have to make sure that you see this. Anyway, connect with the fairies. Some of you might want to just leave out dark chocolate, because they like the essence of the dark chocolate. It's like a euphoric high for them, so you might want to do that. Am I supposed to go to the fairy cards? I felt led to do the fairy cards. Fairies, what messages do you have, please, for all my Cancers for June 2020 in love, romance, career? Am I supposed to take all of these, the ones that are turned up? Lutha's The Wild, which is a 57 card, 5 being about positive change and transformation, 7 being about spiritual awakenings of the mind, body, and soul. I'm getting like a, I'm going to keep these because I want to look at, see what they are. I'm getting a couple different feels. So there's maybe a reverse feel to it for some of you. But for some of you, I get this feel like there's just a really wild energy around you. Somebody that's kind of trying to push you down, or maybe even be making fun of you or gossiping, something of the sort. And I get that some of you live with this person. But anyway, some kind of energy that's trying to bring you down. And this is an energy that you need to get rid of. You need to release. You need to walk away from in whatever way, shape, or form. I'm talking to a bunch of you is what I just heard. Anyway, for others of you, this is like a stirring up energy, like things are being stirred up around you. And I don't get it's necessarily so bad. However, some of you may be perceiving it as being like bad because the energy is just kind of more spontaneous than you're expecting, if that's even the right way of saying that. I'm trying to get this out. I get a spunky, wild, things being just constantly changed and transformed, and it's just giving you like this wild energy, an energy to want to keep moving forward, an energy to be too playful at times, even, is what I'm hearing. Sometimes you might be even a little bit brace or what is the right word here? Annoying to people is what I'm getting. Yes, so be careful with that. Okay, a topsy-turvets. This is seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a different view, getting other people's viewpoints or their input on whatever it is that you need input on. This may have to do with a healing journey. This may have to do with a job, change of career. Some of you, this is about leaving or walking away from a karmic relationship. Yes, I'm told. This is a 5-1 or 51 card. 5 is about positive change and transformation. Number 1 is about the law of attraction. What you think is what you, the energy that you put out there. How you act is the energy that you put out there. So make sure that you're acting in a positive, higher vibrating way. That rounds down to a number 6, which is about the family dynamic. So things could be changing within the family dynamic. They could be wild and crazy, and things being very annoying or frustrating within the family is what I'm getting. Yes, I'm hearing. A lot of you are getting like signs and omens from the animal kingdom. This could be, you could be seeing an animal repetitiously out in nature. You could be seeing it a lot on like commercials or TV, what have you, in magazines. You could just be thinking about this animal or dreaming about it. Make sure that you're looking up the animal symbolism, because these animals have messages for you. Pay attention to what it is that you're thinking about when you're seeing these animals, and then that's an extra message in itself. So just pay attention to those things. I also feel like the fairies are even giving people different kinds of signs and omens, whether it be through, like, you may see the twinkling of flashing light next to you, you may be hearing their voice, you may be feeling Okay, not feeling. You may be going through things being taken from you or missing. That's them trying to get your attention. They took flip-flops of mine for 2 weeks period. Me and my sister looked everywhere. 2 separate shoes. Not both of the shoes in one pair, but 2 different pairs, 1 shoe of each of those pairs. And they were missing. And I always put my shoes in the same place all the time. And we looked and looked and looked, and that's when the fairies were trying to connect with me. Finally, somebody told me that they connect with fairies. They had told me, like, look, you probably need to connect with the fairies or the trolls because they like to take things. I'm like, huh? They exist? Really? And then I started connecting with them. Then I started seeing them. Then I started hearing them telepathically. Sometimes I hear them with an audible voice, but they talk so fast and at the same time that you can't understand a word that they're saying. The 2 cards that I was told not to keep are Lies of the Shadows, which is a 44 card, so the angels may be working with you, but some of you are coming up out of the darkness and into the light, starting to see things in a higher perspective, having higher awareness of things, sensitivities. I'm going to keep these cards. And then Tabera of the Waters. This is a 37 card, which rounds down to a number 10, which is about endings and conclusions, sometimes new beginnings. 7 being about spiritual awakenings, 3 being the Ascended Masters working with you. But this is like that mixed emotions, watery emotions, that feeling of, I don't know, just watered down emotions is what I'm getting. So some of you may not be allowing yourself to completely feel everything that you need to feel. Some of you may just be feeling just very light and floaty and just very fluid-like. I don't know why that came to me, but it did. What cards am I supposed to go to now? Angels, what messages do you have, please, for all my Cancers for June 2020? Love, romance, ascension messages, messages of career and finance, messages from spirit or higher self. Thank you. Ariel, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Guys, if you are not meditating, you're doing an injustice to yourself. The smart people of the world, the geniuses that invented a lot of things, Einstein, all of those people meditated. Tesla, they meditated and they got these ideals on things that they were supposed to be doing, and then they put them into action, and you see what happened with their lives. This is all of us, guys. We all have the ability to connect with the astral realms or the etheric, the spiritual, whatever you want to call it, during meditation to get guidance. All of us are capable of doing that. Some of you may be processing through programming that you receive from religious organizations or what have you that told you that this was not right. Even watching these readings or doing readings is not right. Connecting to your intuitive self is not right. Look, guys, those are things that were kept out of religious texts for a reason. They, whoever the infamous they, didn't want us to be able to connect like that. They don't want us to have that connection with Source God that we're supposed to have. 1313. Anyway, Aurora, you're flying high right now, which may threaten others. Don't descend. But don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. That's those people that you got the programming from in the first place. Maybe this is church members. Maybe this is family members or pastors or preachers. Make sure that you forgive and let go of those things. They taught you what they were taught. They don't know any better. Some of them don't know any better. Some do. Anyway, but I'm feeling like some of you just flying really high right now. Some of you, this may mean that you're astral traveling. You are finally connecting in the astral and being able to fly, literally fly. Congratulations if that's you. Some of you are going through throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra. So the Trinity, the Trinity chakras. Yes, not these cards. Okay, thank you. Animal spirit guides, what messages do you have, please, for all my Cancers for June 2020? Hopefully this doesn't hang up on me. I've been having problems with my phone. I don't know if I already told you guys that. This is like my second video today. So, but anyway, what messages do you have, please, for my Cancers for June 2020? Love, romance, ascension messages, messages of career, finance. Messages from spirit, please. So some of you are going through some deep emotional healing. That may be the reason for this watered down emotions card. But that's what the seagull is about, is deep emotional healing. Again, the throat chakra, the crown, and third eye chakras are all present in both of these cards. So some of you are just really going through quite the spiritual awakening. And maybe these emotions are all watered down because you're confused, you're indecisive. Maybe you just don't understand what you're going through. Maybe this is very new to you. This awakening is very new to you. But I'm still getting like, push through. You're going to fly high. You're already flying high. You just don't realize it. What other messages do you have for my Cancers, please, for June 2020? Love, romance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self. Thank you. Just told to stop. Honeybee, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Okay, that is, letting go of those timelines or that programming that we have been programmed to believe that this is not good, whatever it is that has to do with your spiritual connection, your connection with fairies, your connection with the animals, even talking about or looking at doing healing 1555. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes on your chakras and stuff. But connecting with the fairies, you've been programmed to believe that they're just in fairy tales. They're not just in fairy tales. They are very real. Some of them exist in the physical in this plane. Some of them exist in other dimensions, other realms, whatever you want to call it. But they exist. Some of you are just a very hard worker, and you're really pushing past and through a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, even taking a look at your shadow side and healing things in that and changing. Some of you are starting to mirror things in other people, places, and things that need to be healed. So make sure that you pay attention to those things. Some of you need to be keeping a journal, is what I'm being told. So make sure that you're keeping a journal if that's for you. Let's see if there's any confirmation cards. If this video hangs up, I apologize. I'm just going to have to keep it. Okay, thank you. Power. This is some of you that are starting to step into your personal power. Some of you are having power taken away from you, and you, again, may need to walk away from somebody. Maybe that was in the last reading, but some of you may need to walk away from somebody because they are taking your power from you, making you feel down and out. This is a number 8 card, which is about abundance, balance, prosperity, a new journey, maybe even for some of you. Practicality. This is a number 10 card, 10 being about endings and conclusions, or new beginnings, staying positive through changes and transformations. Practicality, though, I don't know what this card is actually about. I'm not getting anything off of it. Let me see what the book has to say real quick. Oh, I'm in the wrong one here. Okay, it says, drawing this card suggests that the person whom it refers will be brought prominently before the public eye. It indicates ability in the political or community field. If this is not already a part of your life, it could become important. The card suggests exceptional organizational abilities that need a vehicle to bring about success. Often the practicality card indicates the assistance of a prominent or successful woman in advancing the career of the person asking the question. Events, social work, practical assistance, recognition for patient and unassuming work, achievement through diligence. That's what that card is about. Okay, guys, let me read your I am affirmations, and I'm going to let you guys go. There was 2 for you. I am accomplished is one of them. Push past all this stuff, guys, and allow yourself to feel accomplished. I am source energy. I will embrace my magical gifts. I am unconditional love. Magical, guys. The fairies are magical. The animal spirit guides are magical. Connect with them. Don't be afraid to do that if you don't already. Okay, guys, please like, share, and subscribe if you don't already. Let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. I hope everybody has a wonderful June 2020 and a wonderful weekend. Thank you. I love you. Bye.